He was telling her time and time again, yeah, I'm married, but it's almost over. So they break up because he gets back with his wife or because he was trying to work it out, and he never did, right? So he was single, and they still haven't linked back up, and Erin here doesn't know why, and she just wants some closure. Hey, Erin, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
We're all right. Okay, so how can we help you here? We already know how we can help you. We already called the dude. We already got his answer. But give us the history on exactly what was going on with you and the married guy.
Okay, so, yeah, we were dating for almost a year. Well, like a year. And we never had any fights in the relationship. We got along. And, I knew that he was married, but technically, he was going through a divorce. And so he said it was almost over. And, yeah, he just ended things, didn't say why. And so I'm just confused because I know that, he was supposed to get a divorce. And he told me that he was getting a divorce, but then told me that he wanted to work things out with his wife for the kids and stuff like that. So I thought, okay, I guess that's why we broke up. But then I found out, no, the divorce is finalized. So I really don't understand why.
Okay, so just to clarify, you're dating this married man, but he's telling you the whole time you're dating, no, we're separated, we're getting a divorce, the divorce is imminent, and you're like, okay, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? I'm going to work it out with the wifey. You and I have to break up. You guys break up. How long after you broke up did you realize, oh, no, they went through with the divorce and the divorce is final?
Maybe 2 months or so.
Oh, that was quick.
Whoa. Yeah.
How did you find out?
Facebook.
So when you've never tried to reach out to him again, he just kind of ghosted the whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want it to be like I was chasing him or anything like that. And I just knew, I thought, since he had such a good thing going, that he would reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard from him at all.
So while you guys were having this affair while he was still married, was he telling you and were you telling him, I love you? And he was making promises that we are going to be together. I love you. You just have to have some patience.
I mean, basically, I hate the word affair, but because they were separated, but yeah. Because we were together for a year. So, of course, we loved each other. We said it.
I feel like we ask this question all the time in these situations, but if he has shown you that he obviously doesn't want to be with you for whatever reason it is, why exactly is it that you want to reach out to him to find out why? Why isn't that enough?
I mean, mentally, I just need closure. I just want to understand, if I technically did something, and I can't stop thinking about it. It's not it's a 2 or 3 month fling or something like that. It was a whole year.
Yeah, this one does feel different to me here. In a case like this, I would want closure also. A lot of times when we do the closure call, they go out with each other 2 or 3 times and he goes, big deal, right? But this is a love affair, right? And then for him to promise that they would be together and not, that would kind of drive me crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, he said, I'm going to fix my marriage. That's why we are breaking up. And then to find out 2 months later, no, he went through with the divorce. He obviously he's a liar among many things, but I would want to know, okay, what was the real deal?
There might be a chance here where dude just was like, you know what? Maybe there was an attitude shift. I just don't need to be with anybody right now. He kind of felt like he crossed the finish line. I know nothing about this guy. He crossed the finish line, and maybe he's just like, maybe I just need to do me right now. But he should have at least communicated that to you. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, it would have been nice to, hear it actually from his mouth.
Dov, you got anything here?
Nah.
I understand
think
wanting
that's an
closure,
option.
though. Yeah, no, it's really not.
As I understand it, that's not an option.
I'm real tired, but I've always wanted to say that. Tommy, you got anything? No,
Nope,
I'm good.
nothing.
I understand wanting closure though. Like that would really bother
Yeah.
me because it's like somebody gives you one thing and then it's like, just tell me I smelled bad. Tell me,
Give me something.
you didn't like how I
Right.
organized whatever. You know, like just give me anything. Don't say you're going back to your wife and then not go back to your wife, you big liar, pants on fire. There, I got you to 5.
All right, good job. All right, Aaron, hang on with us for a couple of minutes here. We got something super important to do. And then when we come back in like 10 minutes, we'll tell you exactly the reason why he never reached out to you because Tommy reached out to him. And we'll have some closure for you today, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hang with, all right? Aaron wanted answers on why this dude just stopped communicating with her. She knew he was married at the time. They dated for over a year, right? He said, as soon as the marriage was over, Aaron, I love you. I'm going to be with you, ride or die. But he ended up getting his divorce, and then that was it. Aaron was just kind of left in the cold, man. She's like, what happened to us? And they haven't talked to each other since. So do I have that right, Aaron?
Everything's right.
All right. And as you recall, I mean, this was a love affair. Like you remember him making promises to you that we will be together. There was I love yous back and forth. I mean, this was not something casual.
No, like he had made promises I was going to meet his kids, like the whole 9.
So for a year he was telling you? Yeah, I guess he couldn't, right. But he was separated, and were they living in the same place, or were they living in different places?
No, they were living in different places.
Okay, all right. All right, so Tommy reached out to him, and he got a response back from the dude.
I did. I texted back and forth with him, and I explained, first of all, who we are and asked if he'd be honest with us about the reason for his breakup with Aaron. And he responded back pretty quickly. He said, "Hi, Tommy. I know your show. My ex-wife listened a lot. Not sure if I want to air my dirty laundry on the radio." And I said, "Totally understand that. To make you more comfortable, I can promise you that we've not used any real names or personal information that would reveal who either of you are." And he said, "Fine. What exactly would you like to know?" And then he said, ... within reason. And I said, "Well, it's our understanding that you and Aaron dated for about a year while your marriage was supposedly ending. She then thought you changed your mind to repair your relationship with your wife, and that's why you ended it. However, then she found out your divorce ended up being finalized right after. Did you lie?" And he said, "Obviously."
Oh.
At least he's being honest
Yeah, I mean, what an honest guy.
And I said,
for once in his life.
I'm going to wear this honesty thing, just see if it fits.
Try it.
so he says, "Obviously." And I said, "I'm sorry. Can you explain?" And he said, "Obviously, I lied." And I said, "Well, why?" And he said, "It was just easier. I knew she couldn't or wouldn't argue with the idea of me getting back together with my wife and using the kids as the reason." And I said, "So what was the real reason you broke up?" And he said, "The real reason I broke up with her was because my marriage was over," which totally confused me. I said, "I don't understand. So your marriage was over and you are officially single and you broke up with her?" And he said, "That's right. I don't want a real relationship. I knew that she'd be expecting that, so I ended it." And I said, "Got it. So you led her on while you were still married?" And he said, "I don't know. Maybe she just assumed a lot of things and I just let her assume them."
Maybe.
And I said, "Got it. We'll pass this on to Aaron. Thanks for the honesty." And that was it.
Maybe she just assumed a lot of things and I let her. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, so he played you.
Yep.
He got his cake and he ate it too. And it doesn't sound like he really had any intent of being with you when he and his wife divorced. It sucks.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, how do you tell someone you love them and you're just like, she assumed it? What?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to make any sense of this.
He's I mean, he's spinning. He's putting a spin on things to try to make him look better by saying you assumed it, but in actuality, he led you on.
If this is trying to make him look better, he did not achieve this.
A lot of men right after their divorce don't. Like they think like the wife is like, oh, and they divorce and they're like, oh, she wasn't paying me enough attention. And then the mistress, they're like, oh, I don't want anything serious. So they're just constantly, and then they like flip it around and blame it on the woman. You assumed a lot lot of things. No, you were literally, when I said I love you, you didn't have to say I love you back.
You were leading, he was leading you on.
You know, I assumed he loved me because he said he loved me.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Crazy.
What
Why
was
would
I
you do that?
thinking?
I don't know why I would assume that,
Don't
but
take
you
that
know.
man at his word.
So I know that is really hard to hear. But like Mo said in the beginning, you got your closure now for sure. I mean, it was already closed, but now it's official, and now you can really move on. He was leading you on, and that is really, really difficult to hear for a year.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I always feel weird taking a thank you. Yeah. All right, Aaron. I appreciate you letting us do that for you.
All right. Have a good
bye-bye.
one.
The Bert Show.